Hey guys, it's Julian, and today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you how you can take a full song, literally just like the audio file of a full song, an MP3, a wave, whatever you want to use, and turn it into a really cool pad sound. So what I have here is this song that I have coming out very soon called MT89. Here's a little preview of it. I'm going to take apart from this and turn it into a really cool pad sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the track into here. We are going to just unwarp it real quick. There we go. And then we're going to go over here. I'm going to find like the break. Like obviously you don't really want to take the part like that where it's like the full kick and bass and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here probably. There's the part where the hi-hats kind of filter down. Here we go. Like, let's do something like this. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to consolidate this, just Control J or Command J if you're on a Mac. I'm going to actually just get rid of the rest of this. Kind of good to just sort of like lock in with one thing and kind of commit to that so you don't take too much time looking around for stuff in the song. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to extend this out. I'm going to use this thing to make it twice as long. I'm going to just like stretch it out. Let's see how far it'll let us do it. Okay, this is as far as it'll go. Nice, sounds pretty cool. And then we're going to reverse this. There we go. Awesome, so we basically just created this cool kind of like just taking this song, stretch it out, reverse it. Like, we just really obscured it, but there's a lot of cool sound in there. Like, what this does is you get a lot of really cool texture, especially if you're just, like, adding some kind of element, like what we're going to make, as just sort of an extra thing for some extra ear candy in your track. It can really add, like I said, a lot of texture and atmosphere. But anyway, so let's consolidate this one more time, and then I'm going to make, let's get rid of this and these two. I'm going to make a new MIDI track, Control-Shift-T or Command-Shift-T. And let's go to Max for Live. I'm gonna use the Granulator. It's the Granular synth for Max for Live. Basically, if you don't know Granular synthesis, it's like a regular sampler where it just plays an audio file or a sample. But a sampler will just go from start to finish and just kind of like plays through the sample. What this does is it plays all throughout the sample. So basically, what we're gonna do is drag this onto here, and so we're gonna go in here and turn on the release and turn. Let's just turn the K down. There we go. And then we're going to turn up the spray here. And what this is going to do is, you can see it's pulling from like all over the sample. So it's kind of a cool way to get like this really interesting kind of colorful sound. And you can play it at different speeds too. Like something like this sounds really cool to me. Let's turn down the spray a little. Basically this grain here is, you see the little yellow thing? That is like how big of a piece it's grabbing before it moves to another part. I'm gonna keep that down actually. Cool, so from here what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. There we go. And then what we can do is, I'm gonna put some reverb on here. Let's do like, yeah, let's get the reverb. You can hear it's just becoming this like really cool like wash of sound. Like it doesn't sound just like a track. Like you're not hearing the drums. You're not even really hearing anything. Like I honestly, if you played this sound for me, I wouldn't even think it was from my song. Like I would just think this is just some cool sound that you had. But yeah, we can maybe try like a bit of, let's put some Granular on there. Like what we could do is turn the dry wet down a bit. We'll unsync it. And if we maybe turn the frequency down and turn the spray up a little. Yeah, there we go. Something cool like that. Let's get an EQ8 on there as well and kind of clean it up because. 'Cause. There's a lot of line in there. We can do something like this. There we go. And then what we can do is I'm going to put some reverb on here. Let's do like, yeah, let's get the reverb. You can hear it's just becoming this like really cool like wash of sound. Like I don't even think it was from my song. Like I would just think this is just some cool sound that you had. But yeah, we can maybe try like a bit of, let's put some Granular on there. Like what we could do is turn the dry wet down a bit. We'll unsync it. And if we maybe turn the frequency down and turn the spray up a little. Yeah, there we go. Something cool like that. Let's get an EQ8 on there as well and kind of clean it up because there's a lot of line in there. We can do something like this. That's cool. And let me also maybe try a little low pass filter. And there we go. And we can kind of like play around with that. Like maybe I could put the LFO on there. Give it some movement. Sounds cool. And then let's get a bit of drum bass on there as well. Kind of find it out. So yeah, you can hear like there's a really cool way to make a pad like this, and it's not that hard. Like you can literally take any song ever. Like you can take a song you made, you can take any song. Like it's so easy to do, but you can really come up with some cool stuff here. Let's put some chorus on it. Maybe we'll turn up the rate here. Yeah, it sounds really cool. And let's put some echo on here as well. I like putting echo on pads. Like, even though you don't really get the rhythmic delay, the delay going into the reverb can make the reverb sound better usually. Yeah, sounds really cool. Well, yeah, I mean, this is a very simple method to make a really cool sound. Like I said, I mean, it's an interesting pack. Like, this would sound cool, and it doesn't just sound like a synth. Like, something that I have an issue with sometimes, or sometimes something that I know a lot of people have an issue with is, like, you know, if you just keep using, like, a basic saw and square waves with low-pass filters to make your sounds, it's just going to get kind of boring after a while. Like, there's only so much you can do with that stuff. But if you kind of approach it with a different tactic, like, maybe you can layer this with a pad like that. Like, you can just make, you know, something like this with, like, analog. You know, like a standard kind of saw wave pad or something like this. Maybe detune the oscillators a little. And then you can layer it with this and like kind of play around with the chords that way. And again, it's just such a good way to add like a lot of texture to your music. Like it's all about kind of taking clean, kind of more dry sounds and then giving them like your own feeling and your own texture and your own kind of sound. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I just wanted to do another little sound design tutorial because I don't really do a lot of these types of videos, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Yeah, check out all my social media. It's in the description as well. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.